Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting beer review. Thanks for watching. This time with another North German Pils from Ratsherrn Brauerei located in Hamburg, the big city of Hamburg, Germany's second largest city. And a quite modern brewery founded 2012, as late as 2012 if I remember correctly. And it looks like this, so it's a crafts beer brewery, I suppose you could call it. And I'm really longing for North German Pils, the great hops taste of the North German Pilsners is something really fantastic. So I've been longing for that for a little while. I'm gonna speak a little bit about this brewery. The Ratsherrn brewery is a Hamburg brewery with national sales. It has existed in its current form in the Sternschanze district of Hamburg since 2012. Brewing takes place in the renovated and now listed Schanzenhöfe, which were built in 1869. The brewery belongs to the Nordmann group of companies. The managing directors of the company are Oliver Nordmann and Volker Schnocks. The Ratsherrn brand was originally created by the Elbschloss brewery in 1952. The brand went part of several acquisitions to the Bavaria St. Pauli brewery, to the Holsten brewery, and in 2005 to the Nordmann group of companies. From 2010, the Councillor Pils was brewed again, Ratsherrn Pils in Germany, temporarily in Flensburg and Stralsund, then in Hamburg. Around 33 beer specialties were produced in 2016. In addition to the Pilsners, these include other bottom fermented beers such as Rotbier, Lager, and Zwickel. Also top fermented ales such as the Belgian white ale Moby Wheat or the Oat White IPA Sailor's Swallow. In addition, seasonal beers are repeatedly produced in the Micro Brewery, which opened in 2014 with its 350 hectoliter one brew tanks for brewing special beers. The output increases annually. The 50,000 hectoliter beer mark was exceeded for the first time in 2017. In 2019, the first organic certified beer organic ale was added to the range, and the concept was supplemented by the Ratsherrn bar, Mühlenkamp in the Winterhude district. And on their website, it's possible to read the following regarding hometown. In the heart of Hamburg, we blend brewing history with spirit. This is our home, and it means the world to us. We started here, we come from here, our hearts beat here. This place has everything to do with the sense of who we are. We are dedicated to an already 1,000-year-old history and craft of brewing in Hamburg, though not only any old conventions. We love authentic craft, and we love diversity. As early as the 12th century, the port city was known as the brewery of Hanseatic League. In those days, beer was a vital trade good. In the heart of the city, the Schanzenhöfen craft is once again front and center. We rolled up our sleeves here and set to work on what was initially quite battered good ground. First built, then brewed, the Ratsherrn awakened on this site with a deep hunger for experience. The best ingredients combined with the brewer's enthusiasm, from the preparation to the mash, through the entire fermentation process to filling the kegs. We want to inspire you with our range of characterful beers time and time again. We, the people of Ratsherrn, love beer and we love our city. We strive to ensure that you will feel, taste and experience the same. We want to be clear that where that comes from and who is behind it. We do, and we are our way. And the craft of brewing, a little text about that. We love beer, we love Ratsherrn, we love this emotional craftsmanship. The good news is that our love pays off. Annually, we create a decent amount of limited specialties and classics that never come to an end. Craft in German means Handwerk, literally handwork. So, in our point of view, craft beer stands for exciting flavors, a variety of styles, finely chosen hops, malts, herbs, yeast, and simply paying attention to all the details, starting from the raw materials to the combining of the ingredients and the actual brewing process. Our beer is craft. When we first decided on brewing craft beer, we reached far back into Hamburg's brewing tradition and far out to be inspired by the international craft beer movement. Since Germans get associated with beer constantly, it was about time to stir things up. Luckily, our brewmasters are crazy enough to brew are crazy enough about beer to know that there is so much more than is widely known. Thomas Kunst, Philip Bollhorn, Ian Pyle, and their team are the ones that brew fresh, honest, flavorful, and well-balanced beers. We enjoy being a part of this international craft beer scene and can't wait to see where this crazy beer love is still going. And more text about brewing history on their website, which I will of course link to in the description box below. Hamburg brewing history. The first beer produced in Hamburg was produced over 1,000 years ago. Women brewed in their home, though that was only for their own use. And as for how they tasted, they would hardly shine compared to today's beers. The first real breweries, Ratsherrn, began to operate in the middle of the 13th century. The brewing industry developed into an important industry in Hamburg. In 1276, as many as 457 breweries were officially registered. In the heyday of the Hanseatic League, Hamburg beer was sought-after export item. This delicious coveted drink was brewed in 527 private breweries. Brauerben, fat-bellied sailing ships, Koggen transported the beer barrels to Flanders, Holland and Zeeland, as well as to Scandinavia or the Baltic. In the 14th century, more than 100,000 hectoliters of beer were permitted to leave the city. No wonder that Hamburg immodestly referred to itself as the brewery of the Hanseatic League. The decline of the Hanseatic League from the 15th century onwards was accompanied by a slackering of the Hamburg beer economy. Former markets were lost. In addition, by the 17th century, competing beverages like coffee and tea, but also quickly intoxicating schnapps and gained favor. When Napoleon rudely pounded at Hamburg's gates in 1806, the glory of Hamburg's beer almost became something only of the past. Hamburg brewing took decades to recover. One bright spot in the mid-1830s, bottom fermented beer arrived in the city of Bavaria. A handful of Hamburg brewers adopted this new style of brewing. In the introduction of free trade, 1865 didn't quite provide an immediate surge, but from the end of the 1870s, new large breweries sprang from the ground like mushrooms. Hamburg experienced a beer renaissance, also in export. By 1900, beer was being brewed in 15 publicly traded breweries and a few smaller private companies. The First World War ended this positive development abruptly. The number of brewers closed their doors. After the Second World War, Hamburg's brewers started from scratch again. The brewing companies were often very badly damaged. In 1951, the first Ratsherrn Pils was served in a pub brewed at the Elbschloss brewery. At the beginning of the 1970s, 3 breweries sites shut down. In the 1980s and 90s, a few microbreweries opened. In 1995, the Elbschloss brewery shuttered its doors, and Ratsherrn softly and quietly withdrew from the beer market. Other breweries experienced a similar fate, meaning there are actually more than 3 active breweries in Hamburg today. And yet, 2012, 2 new breweries opened, Blockbräu and Ratsherrn. Ratsherrn has now found a home in the brand. With a new brewery in Schanzenhofen, we'll drink to that. And about this specific one, the Pilsener, it's possible to read the following on their website. Pilsner, the favorite beer of Germans, Pils. Ratsherrn Pilsner is a real original from Hamburg, crisp and hoppy with a fine finish. It's an all-rounder. You can enjoy it at your favorite bar, at the opera, or simply bear a clock. Any time is Pilsner time. Hops, Hercules, Tradition, Select and Saphir. Malts, Pilsner malts, character, honest, Hanseatic. Alcohol content 4.9. Color pale gold. Pairs well with roast beef. Love sauce weekend. Okay, So fun of the tasting part of this one. I'm really looking forward to this one. Always right time for a North German Pils. A close look of the front label. Hopfen, Malt und Hamburg, Ratsherrn Pilsner, alcohol content 4.9. Here is also the cap. Unfortunately, this is only 0.30 3-liter bottle, but that's okay, I guess. Ratsherrn Pilsner ist ein echtes Hamburger Original, frisch, hopfig und schlank im Abgang. Egal ob zum Feierabend in der Stammkneipe oder beim schlanken Atemfang. Unser Pilsner passt immer. Prost aus Hamburg. Besucht unsere glänzende Brauerei und unser Braugasthaus in Herzen Hamburgs. Ratsherrn.de is linked to the brew's website. I'll link to it in the description box below, of course, as I mentioned. And here is also the ingredients, as I was mentioning in English. Gebraut nach dem deutschen Reinheitsgebot unter Verwendung bester Rohstoffe, Zutaten, Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen, Ratsherrn Brauerei GmbH, Lagerstraße, Schanzenhöfe, Hamburg, alcohol content 4.9. So finally over to the tasting part of this one. One last look at the label, Ratsherrn Pilsner. It's gonna be really nice to try this one. Really been looking forward to it, so let's open this one up. Ratsherrn Pilsner. And pour it up, of course. Without much foam, as always important on the Pils. Create much foam, that's how it should be. Color wise, very typical for the style, like a Pils should be. Hell gold, I would say, and also very, very beautiful foam head. Really fresh and nice. Really, I just need to remove this, I guess, dirt. Real North German style of the aroma of this one. Really nice. This is how it should look. Beautiful. So this is looking really nice. Perfect Pils. Beautiful with the white crown, the white compact head. This is how a Pils should look. Really nice. So my expectations of it. And the aroma is really fresh, North German style. So high expectations of this one, and let's taste it. Well, it's a big foam, it's still German style. Ratsherrn Pilsner. Prost! Great, easy to drink, fresh in style, and the taste is really refreshing as well from the hops, well balanced and really nice. Of course, easy to drink it all, and as you can see, no problem at all. It was really nice, fresh in taste, and of course something that I recommend. North German style Pils. Of course, the hops taste is something that is important to describe when you're reviewing a Pils. That's what this style is about. It's the amount of hops bitterness, and this is definitely okay regarding that. It's a decent and nice Pils. Don't know what more to say about it actually. I'm glad that they started to brew, because it's good for the beer culture when breweries are opening like this one and continuing the tradition. Normally I'm mostly into traditional breweries that has existed for a long time, but I'm open-minded also regarding traditional beer styles brewed by Euro brews like this one. So Ratsherrn Pilsener is definitely a good pils. I think that's it for now. Hope you continue to follow my channel for more interesting beer reviews. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope I see you again in the next German beer review. Thanks for watching.